Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. So the East Carolina Pirates kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Rodgers. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. And here comes Keelan Russell, a freshman prospect from Texas. And he is wasting no time making his collegiate debut, a 5-star in high school, and now we'll see what he has at this level. Breaks the tackle. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. Got 6 on... Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Keeps it on the option. Crosses the 35. To running room. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing Russell. Quarterback now breaking the field. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Russell. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! Breaks the ground right along the back of the end zone. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. I can't imagine that going any better.
What a great start for this offense. Opening drive, come out, have success. You know, most offensive coordinators script their first 5 to 10 plays. Looks like that script worked pretty well.
A rather inauspicious start with the... out of bounds, and great field position for this offense. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. They'll give it to the transfer, first carry of the season. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To the air on 2nd down. Pressure coming. On the move and looking. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And the Pirates want to move quickly. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Working the big fella downfield and outside. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Pirates will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Russell. Got his man in the middle. Sweet spin. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. The Crimson Tide with the aerial assault working back at it here. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback keep. There's a crease. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Nowhere to go on that one. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Keelan Russell using his feet to buy time. Zings it complete to the right. Breaks free and he might be gone. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they take it in for 6 more points. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game status. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Run inside. It's Gray. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. And the Pirates come to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panicked.
Finding some room, running through contact. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Pirates are moving quickly down the field.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. Firing to the right, complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Pirates decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the ground, it's Hill. Turns it on in midfield. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. He now has 62 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Russell lets it fly deep downfield. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Russell. Gets away. He'll throw it. The sure hands, it's Rodgers. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Ball's at the 27, it's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? He'll try to get to the marker himself. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Throwing Russell. Here's the pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll send the back in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. No good. After the missed field goal, fellas, still a 13-point ball game. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Breaks into the open. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the 1st down. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. It's on target and complete. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Throws to the tight end. Got a man. It's Hamlet. They get the timeout called here and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a three before they head to the locker room. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That gets them back to within 10. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Under fire. He's going to run it. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. The Pirates send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Running inside, it's Hill. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Russell on play action. Fires to the right. He's got it. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Tide with the 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hill. Maybe some room here. He's racked up 92 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. Touchdown Tide! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And you gotta love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead, you take the ball right away here in the second half, you drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the East Carolina offense out to start the drive. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Reads it, fires complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That's caught. It's Hamlet. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Might have a chance.
Man, how about this defense, man? You talk about providing a spark and some energy. They make the big interception. I think most importantly, Jesse, set their offense up in ridiculous field position.
And that's one thing this defense practices so much.
He's got it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Motion from the wideout. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on 1st down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. So 1st down will open up the final period. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Wants to throw again. Here comes the heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He goes out of bounds. He's a few yards short, and they'll have to turn the football over. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The keeper on the option. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. So now it's 2nd and long. Pulls it and runs it again. Maybe a crease. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Good work up front to get that 1st down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Finds his man. It's that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They'll move the wide receiver. Makes the catch and he's free. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
And, man, it's so hard to stop those touch passes, man, because you get a receiver going across the formation, and you got to communicate really, really fast, and it sets up other things. And you watch how the defense plays it. But right there, nice job getting to the edge, getting the first down, but also now I can fake this. I can use this against the defense in the future.
Incomplete, and they got a hand on that right at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
Will they be able to get that one more yard and stick it in here on third down? We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Tries it on the sneak. Touchdown, Bama! And the beatdown has ensued.
Game one, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wide receiver going in motion. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Keeping it on the ground inside. Oh, it's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. And the Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. Flips it out in the flat. And guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Here's the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. The Pirates will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Guys, checking in from the Crimson Tide sideline. Things are starting to get pretty emotional. As you know, this head coach coaching for his home team, his first game as the head guy, and this will mean so much to him. His offense, though, just has to finish it off with a big lead in the 4th. Can they get the first home win ever for this coach who's given so much of his heart and soul to this program? Back to you.
Okay, Holly. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They go play action with Russell. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Alabama hit him with a big pass play. Will they keep slinging it? The run inside. It's Hill. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze. Where do I...
PlayStation